All right. I don't even know which camera to look at. Am I looking here? I'm looking here. I don't know which guy I'm looking at, but this is, as Big Yumbo requested, a longer horizontal video opening up one of these bags and explaining what's in it. So, I don't know. I have around 14 of these bags full of militaria that I've collected here over the past 2 years in Mexico. And here's, I guess, just one of the bags that I've opened it up, laid them out. We're going to go one by one. What is it? I need the jacket for this. So this is a small liner cold weather coat dated 2010. This would have gone in the M65 for the U6, the UCP M65 jacket. I don't have one. I don't collect UCP. But as you'll see, I'll keep saying that, and yet they'll keep showing up. These are, I'm going to pronounce this name wrong. I want to say massive. They are massive Army combat pant, medium regular. I don't know necessarily if these were made, for me they're commercial, but you know, they got their knees. I know I should be showing tags and stuff. We're going to try to do this in one shoot and not look like a crazy person. There you go. So, again, I don't, a lot of these items I don't have stories for, or I do, and I just don't remember how I got them. These, for example, are the USMC P-43s, I want to say, with the, I don't know, where we at? There we are, okay. Back it up, Mike. Okay, so hopefully we can see that. But these are the reversibles. You know, I gotta keep focus. One side. I found these in at the Tianguis here, street market here in Estado de Mexico. I still think they have blood on them, actually, from the war. I've never washed them. I've never done anything with them, actually, except keep them in a bag, but they're still in serviceable condition, and you know, really cool. As part of a collection, I have the blouse that goes with them. All right, moving along. I like 6-color. I like the DBDU chocolate chip, as everyone calls it. This is just it would be a pack cover, but people will say, I use it to cover my tire on my Humvee or whatever. I take the elastic out, and I like the material because it's just a big amount of material. And again, it's stamped. If you remember, everything is stamped. So let me see if I can. US pack cover. I'm reading upside down and backwards here. There you go. So, and I picked this up. There's a whole box of these, actually, in Myrtle Grove, North Carolina, in a surplus store there. He should still have a bin full of them. This was an item that I had found. This is an extra small, long. This is a civilian parka. It's part of the, and let me find the tag so I can read it correctly. And now I'm a miss because it's, there it is. I don't want to unzip it. I've done a video on this on its own. But this is the Parka Cold Weather Civilian Protective Uniform. This was an item that I found on Marketplace. As soon as this guy posted it, I needed it. Because I'd never seen one. It took me a little while to find out what these are, and I don't know, go find a video on it. As far as I know, they were made for defense contractors and the civilian servicemen who still needed, you know, to have military grade protective uniforms without, you know, looking like military folks. But I don't know, why would you need a rank tab if you were a civilian? That was my only question, but I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there will tell me. I don't collect U.S. Navy, at least this, you know, pickle green kind, but I don't know. Sometimes people just stop you, you know, in the mercado, and they're like, hey, I got this, and then they just pull one of these things out, and yeah, this is, you get one of these. So I don't know, I got this one. I'm not even gonna, it's a medium regular, it's a CB's. I think that's the reason why I thought it was cool, was that it was a you know, an embroidered on CB's. You know, somebody I'm sure can look up this sailor and be able to tell me. Here's another one. They're really small. They got to be girl sizes, because there's no way. This one's really tailored in too, unless this individual is very skinny. Both of these are small. I think I got these both for like $2 a piece here some time ago. Extra small, short, like, you know, just tiny. Okay. This is a small, long Vietnam jungle jacket. I've got I don't want to have a bunch of them, you know. I have a lot of them. I have a collection of Vietnam jungle jackets, and I don't know how this one got out of the bag of collection, but this is one of them, and I had gotten it here in the Tianguis. Everything I've gotten here has pretty much been in the Tianguis or in Mercado Libre or Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. This is a 1967 dated, I want to say, Coat Man's Combat Tropical. I want to say that this is third pattern. There's 5 patterns. There's really great videos, 2 of them, and I don't want to mess up who has them, so I'll post it down below. But there's 2 great videos that tell you all the 5 types that we know about. And some guys say like, I disagree, that there aren't 5 types. In my mind, if there's a different type or a different version of it, then yeah, it's collectible in that sense. So to me, this would be a type 3. This is a Coyote Brown Gen 3 ECWCS. This is an extra large regular. I found this again in the Pacas, I think for like 50 pesos, like $2.50. It's got a nice cigarette burn hole, which, you know, makes it real. But, you know, still, I don't know why I have these things. They're just, I like them. A large, short jungle jacket. I actually picked this up because there's not a lot of large. Usually you see, you know, the smaller sizes. This one is dated I'm sorry, my site, any glasses, 1968. Hold on, pause a second. 1969. Henderson Manufacturing Company. Nice condition, unpatched. Doesn't look like it ever had anything, you know, put on it, but it isn't new old stock. Looks like it was worn. Really, really cool. Now we get into the randomness. This is a Federal de Caminos jacket. The funny thing is that they're using a U.S. made. I'm gonna mess this one up too, but it's a U.S. made military jacket from the 70s, 80s. It's even got its tag that says "Made in USA," and they've taken and they've just put their patches on it, full embroidered the star and the name, and yeah. So this is another vintage piece. I have another one that's a little bit older, and I don't know. As soon as I saw these, I just thought they were a gem to have, because I don't know, I haven't seen too many folks, you know, with them. Not that we wear them out, but they're just such a cool, I don't know, just such a cool item. And then, you know, along those lines, here in Mexico, you know, they also, you wouldn't think that there would be like a commercial hunting sort of, I don't want to say group, but, you know, folks that hunt. But, you know, Mexico's a giant country. And a lot of, in the 70s and 80s, they started to produce their own hunting gear. And so this is a Mexican-made reversible duck hunter red and duck hunter, you know, jacket. And there's no tag that I can see. It might be tagged on the red side, but they had a lot of this extra material kicking around, and folks, yeah, started to use it up. And I started to find, I have a couple of these, you know, it's used in an old Ideal zipper, you know, one of those reversible zippers. So I don't know, just I like weird stuff, and I just, when I find it, I try to pick it up and squirrel it away. All right, so These are the only two tiger stripe that I have found here in Mexico. Both of these were found by sellers who had no idea what these shirts were, and both of them sold me them, I would say, for $10 or less each. They're both tagged, and I'll show the second one, AL, which is adult large. This, as far as I understand, I'm no expert. Y'all are way better than me. This would have been made for an adult South Vietnamese soldier, not for a U.S. Soldier, and it really is really small. How I identified it was I saw it in photos, and there's a lot of folks out there that sell tiger stripe, and there's a lot of repro in all places, and kind of what tips me off and what I've learned is, again, the AL or that sort of nomenclature, whether it's stamped or tagged, as well as the buttons. I mean, the buttons are a really good indication of me, of me understanding that this could be a genuine artifact, because a lot of times you'll see the repro with the newer, I'd say 70s, 80s buttons. And yeah, I don't know what type this is. I didn't look a whole lot of it up. Like I said, I had bought it, and I squirreled it away in these bags here, which is where all of it is. This is the other one I have, and let's hold them up just to, so they are similar, but they're different. And somebody out there will be like, I know exactly, those two are that and this. Well, share it, man. I don't know. The same design, same length. This one again is stamped AL. There you go. And I was pretty stoked to get them. I didn't get them all at the same time. I think I got one, and then one a year later. And yeah, I haven't seen any since. I found a pair of pants that had an old aluminum zipper, and it was for sale in the south of Mexico. And the seller, took my money, but never shipped those pants. So that's what happens sometimes. So what are you gonna do? This is 1978. This is a woolly. Probably at the end of their era, before they stopped being used. But I mean, come on, who doesn't love these tags, right? Like, that's just, I don't know. I just love finding this kind of stuff. Again, never been patched. Very warm, very itchy, very itchy. If you remember your childhood when your mom would dress you up in anything wool. This got brought down from the U.S. from a friend in Arizona. He had somehow picked this up. And when I got it, I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. I don't really collect these sort of things. I don't want to say dress coats, but, uniforms, A and blues or whatever. And in this case, I really didn't pay much attention to its age. And I learned, it's a 1965, and it was patched. I don't have any much information other than the indications of where the pins were, but again, I really haven't done a whole lot with it. I squirreled it away in a bag, and as I took everything out last night to make this video, I started to look at it again and said, oh man, I probably could find the pins that belong on that jacket and make it look sort of like what I have found here. And so here's kind of what started me on collecting here in Mexico City was that, I found this, and it's blues coat full with medals and name tags underneath a pile of clothing that had been tossed to the side. And I just couldn't believe that, that this would have been not thrown away, but I don't know, not even put on a hanger. So I picked it up and its mate, and I had a friend that actually has the blues jacket, and I have this one. And I had done the research on the soldier. I had posted some information about him, but just these are the kind of things that I try to find more than anything. These are not the kind of things I try to find, but they just always end up finding me. I don't collect multicam either, but you're going to see that I do. A medium regular. These again is how I find them. Is how I keep them. This I found a couple years ago. This was the first piece that I have ever purchased here. When somebody had asked me if I wanted a multicam uniform, this evidently belonged to Soldier Paris, and yeah, I mean, what can you say? Multicam. But, you know, if those are the uniforms, then, you know, let's talk about a massive fire-resistant zip-up. I keep seeing my head in the background. I'm sorry, I don't even know if this is going to come out good, but hey, turn it sideways and talk about which God. I never said it was going to be good. That's why I do shorts. So, massive... let's see. This is a small regular. We'll push out the tag there. The Elements jacket. Found this here. You know, I'm not going to say that everything is dirt cheap, but it wasn't as expensive as you would have found it in the U.S. Let's get into some DCUs. Why do I have DCUs? I don't know. I don't know why I have any of this stuff, really. Why do I collect any of it? So DCUs, when I find them patched, I pick them up because, I don't know, I mean, you just see this, you know, in a pile of clothes, and you're like, well, how can you just let it sit, you know, unless it's UCP, and then you just keep that. But, you know, this is a warrant officer, so very nice. This is an M65 DCU with its liner. It came to me this way. It's 82nd Airborne. This flag, jump wings, you know, ranked, and I don't know what the year is, and I'm not going to start digging into that. But yeah, this is how it came to me, with its green liner. Was a friend who had gotten it. It is a large regular. It's too big. It doesn't fit me. I'm a medium at best. Another one. DCU. So actually, I have quite a few as we go along. All right, another M65. This is a medium regular. This one is patched U.S. Army. It should have as well shoulder patches, airborne, I believe, and oh no, that's just the flag. Where's the other side? There you go. So you can see that somebody has already robbed the patches off of it. But yeah, this is a medium regular. I got this from my friend Enrique in the city. He's one of the guys that I don't know. I'd say 40% of this collection came from him, looking for me. This is another one of the first pieces that I have. The patches are falling off. I tried to secure them again. But this is a raid pattern DCU. Something I had gotten probably 2.5, 3 years ago. Picking, and it did have its patches falling off. I'd never seen a raid pattern one. But this is a sandwiched. I keep flipping you guys off with my trying to hold these things. There you go. So again, this is what you find here, I guess. I have a ton of these. I don't know why I like them so much, but you know, they're warm and it's cold here and we don't have heaters in the winter. So this is just, what would you guys call this? I just call it the waffle top. It just says shirt, midweight, cold weather, Gen 2. This is 2021. So what size is this? I don't know. They're just comfy. And I like the ones that have the finger holes because at least it goes over your hands when it's cold. So that's nice. So again, waffle top. I don't collect U.S. Marine Corps stuff. That's not true. I don't generally collect U.S. Marine Corps stuff. A lot of the reasons why is that the Marine Corps always has their name on everything, and even if the name's not on there, the EGA still is somewhere. And if you weren't in the Marine Corps, you really don't have any reason to be hanging on to these things. And I know that sounds silly, and everybody else will be like, "That's not true. We're collectors." Well, I don't know. I tend not to, not that I don't like Marpat, you know, I mean, that's such a wicked pattern, but I just don't collect a lot of the newer stuff, you know. I have the combat jacket, but I don't know. Maybe it was growing up around Cherry Point. This is, I may have shown this in another video. This is the version before the black fleece that the Marine Corps went to, or the military went to. They call this the bear suit. And it's got such a weird inside and this, I don't know, textural outside. It looks like very much like the beginnings of an idea that they were like, all right, just put these on because you'll need to stay warm. And they didn't quite finish the idea. And all the ones that I've ever found near Jacksonville, North Carolina, always had the zipper broken. And when this popped up here for sale, I picked it up. It's my size. They shrink, they pill. But I mean, they're cool. If I can get together all three, there's three different models. There's this one, there's the black one, and then there's the brown Gen 3 one that I just showed. So you know, the lineage of fleece. Ooh, Desert Night camo. Everybody loves Desert Night camo. Not everybody loves Desert Night camo. And if you talk to people who resell in the US, in, let's say, an Army Navy store, they're going to say, no, I can't sell these things for nothing. We cut them up and make bags out of them. And that's true. I've seen them made laundry bags out of these things because they just don't sell. Here in Mexico, folks have them. They don't pop up as often as, let's say, Woodland, or even 6-color chocolate chip. But I'm fascinated by Desert Night camo. These are medium regular. I have another pair in the other room that I actually wear over my pants if it's cold. But these are my idea. What I think would be cool is if you know anything about the cold weather pants lineage. They started with the M51 cold weather pants, and they have that button-in liner. Then they went to the M65, that was the OG green, so was the 51s. Then they did the Woodlands. And at each new version, they took something away. So like with the M51s, there's a watch pocket, you know? In M65s, there isn't, you know, but it still is roomy. And then in the Woodlands, they're just Woodlands, but it's not as heavy. And then you get to these. And these were what I consider to be the same model, right? But where the pockets are in the same place, there's just no inners. That these were just to be worn over. There's no actual pockets. There's no, you know, they're just empty. And I want to put the pockets, and I want to make a set of these that are just like an M51, but in the desert camo version, you know. I want a wash pocket right here. I want nice wool inners. And I want to be able to button in a liner if it's the M65 pants liner, either, you know, because they go in the Woodland or the OGs. Yeah, man, that would be cool. Just because, you know, they don't exist, but, you know, they still would look cool in cold weather. Almost be like snowboarding pants. And if you know, we're talking about, this is its parka. If these are medium regular, I got small regular parkas. I got a few of them. I had found these. The first one that I had found was here, and the lady had sold it to me for 300 pesos, right around 15 bucks, and it had its liner, and I loved it. You know, I wore it because it was cool. And when I went back to the US, I brought it back and sold it. And I've never found a medium since. They've been available, but everybody here now is selling them for too much money. Another small. And when I say that too much money, I mean, it's not, but at the same time, it's like, I got those ones. The small one is just fine. I just like embroidery, and I'm going to get into random stuff. So I have found this. I have no idea what it is, what it's about. I've looked some of it up, but obviously it's a drinking shirt. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. This is the Soul Boot Club, Soul Pub Boot Club. And I just saw it in the Bale Alpacas, just the pacas. And yeah, it's got this cool embroidered back hit on it. This is the tag. And I never wear it because why would I wear this out? I mean, but it's a drinking shirt, you know, best in Korea. Weird stuff. Okay, I may have shown this one. This is, yeah, I think I have. I think I've talked about this one before. This is a Ranger duck hunter. So I don't know. What do I know? That some guys use these in Vietnam as they were sort of like hunting camouflage. I don't know if this one's pre-60s, 70s. I don't know. It says Ranger here. There it is. Everything's all rolled up. That's what happens to old stuff. That's not... There we go. Ranger. So, it's really light. Like, and it's strange because it's got no button sleeves. It's just open. It's got that one, you know, that one pocket right here. So I'm gonna bring this down just a tiny bit. I don't know what's happening, but all right. I got you. Okay, cool. So I got this. This is, and I may have explained what this is a weird chocolate chip blouse with buttons that even look stranger. It's tagged Northwest Territories, but clearly you can see that that's just been like rigged sewed on by somebody by hand almost. So when I look up the tag, it tells me that it's made here in Estado de Mexico in Naucalpan, but it's made in a combat top style, and I would like to think that, you know, it's heavy, you know, it's not lightweight, is the best way I can explain it. You know, it's got sleeve pockets, but you know, the Mexican military didn't use this. So I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of research on it, but it's a strange, I've never seen that chocolate chip, because here's the US chocolate chip, and you know, clearly that's a bit lighter. Let's see if I can get my hands out of the way. This was a Medic's piece that I had found, but I think the color difference is so strange. So really fast, this is a Mexican 1990s woodland top. I had just picked this up today. There should be a video or a short about it coming out, but I have a lot of this. This came around, you know, like I said, 80s, 90s. They were in the green, then they did this woodland, then they moved into this green digital that they now have stopped, and now they're in something called T3, which I don't have. I don't really collect T3 either. So I said I don't collect UCP, but here's some UCP. So this is a massive fireproof jacket. This is a large regular. The reason why I started to buy up massive is because I kept finding them cheap, and nobody really knew what they were, and nobody wanted them. And yeah, this is another Elements jacket, but in large. And so yeah, just it's heavy. God. So it's massive. And then I had just recently got this in the mail. This is the jacket soft shell cold weather, dated 2007, and this basically the over jacket for the Gen 3. Still a nice looking piece. I don't know why. I like it. I like that it's not heavy. This is the air crew coat, and you know, still a 2007, but this is the air crew coat. It's got, you know, pulls on the sides, adjustment tabs on the sides. You know, the pockets are different than your regular, you know, your regular combat jacket that you would wear. But you know, I don't collect UCP, but the UCP that I have because it's not the common side of UCP. This is, I don't collect it, but yet here's one good example. Okay, so this is the UCP combat jacket, right? You're gonna read, it'll say, I don't even know where the tag is on this thing. I don't care. And the reason why I got this as it was an example, because I had a friend who said, you know, like, there's no way that you know, you bought this in the U.S. for $1. And I did. In the surplus store in Wilmington, not Wilmington, but Myrtle Grove that I mentioned. There's a guy that has a bin of these, and he was trying to give them away, basically, and nobody can use them. And here, the special police use them. The special federal police wear these, and this camouflage, not these tops. And I just, you know, I was like, well, I can get you these kind. And yeah, conversation's not there, but I'm sure that guy out there has them. Anybody collect grandma quilts? I found this today. This is a grandma square. It's enormous. I don't want to open it back up. It's a mess. I got this for $5. And I just am obsessed too with any handcrafted Grammy crocheting kind of stuff. I think that's it. Where are we at? We're at 30 minutes. Oddball stuff. This is a Woolrich hunting jacket. Just nice. This is the comfier version of that military wool. This isn't as itchy, but still itchy. What else complete randomness do I have here? Oh, anybody like wrestling? Like, I found this jacket. I think I got it for like $10 maybe. It's the chalk line. You know, it's still, but get the back. I don't know. This is a Marmot. I had gotten this as well at the Pacas for a very, very good price. I say around $5, $6. It's in really great shape. It doesn't get this cold here all the time, so it got put away. What else is up here? Oh, okay. So this is a paratrooper jacket from World War II. It's missing its belt. This is a repro. It's gotta be because I got it very cheap, and I got it from a reenactor here in Mexico City. And I got it a while ago, and I don't have any clue what I'm doing with it. So I have that. I do love 1970s, 80s, like this vintage. I don't know. I like this vintage feel. So I found Mel's old baseball jacket here. You know, I even did a video on it probably. But you know, I'm obsessed with tags. Like, look at that. It's just, anyway. So there's that. What else before I have to start opening other bags up? Coveralls. Nobody uses coveralls, right? I don't use coveralls. This is a huge set of coveralls. Where's the top? Okay. So you would think that this would be like extra large, but it's not. This is a size medium. You know, good for paint and stuff. These are actually insulated. They're probably the cold weather coveralls. I'm sure guys would, you know, use that material. I don't know. I think that's a long enough video. Let me just grab this one last thing. I got this a while ago. This is a frag vest. And I got it at a really good price. I wasn't expecting to find something at a good price like this, but you know, it was pretty cool to have. And it makes funny noises when you put it on. Because, or wait, maybe that's me, because I'm an old man. But hey, thanks for tuning in, and I hope that just one pick through a bag was interesting. I have, you know, 13 more. Thanks.